Hello, my name is Partha and welcome to my demonstration of a role-based access control system implemented in Python. I will explain the key concepts of an RBAC, show how roles and permissions are defined, and demonstrate how users interact with a secured file system. RBAC is a security model that assigns permissions into roles instead of individuals. In this implementation, there are six roles: admin, manager, editor, contributor, viewer, and guest. Each role has a specific permission such as read, write, modify, delete, execute, and share. Users inherit permission based on the roles assigned to them, simplifying least privilege principles. Now, I'll demonstrate by adding a user. This program ensure uniqueness and validate role assignments. Now let's add a user named Alice with role manager. Now you see a message, user Alice added with role a manager. Now also add more users with Sarah as a guest. And add one more user, Chris, as a viewer. Now we'll add one more user, Buddy, as an admin. Next, I will demonstrate how users access the file based upon the role. Alice, as a manager, has a read, write, modify, and share. And Sarah, as a guest, has no permissions to read the file. Now Chris, as a viewer, has just a read permissions, and Buddy, as an admin, has all the read, write, delete, execute, modify, and share permissions. Now, let's log in as an Alice. As Alice has a read, write, modify, and share permissions, let's write an operation to read the file. And you see a data file. What has been there has been outputted here. This is a simple data file for RBAC demonstration. Now, as a manager, try to modify the file as Alice. I'm writing a new content here. So now you see the file is modified, and you see the file is with the modified information. Now let's log in as a Sarah and try to access the file, and says access is denied and user Zara does not have a read permissions. Now let's try with an user with Chris to access the file. As Chris is a viewer, as permissions to read the file, he should be able to perform a read operations. Now let's log in as a Alice again and try to delete the file. And manager, as a manager, Alice doesn't have a permissions to delete the file. It says the access is denied. Now let's log into the file as a Buddy and perform delete operation. And you see the file has been deleted successfully. This demonstration shows how RBAC enforces least privileges and prevents unauthorized access. Users and administration can view all roles and their associate permissions directly within the program, enhancing transparency. Users and administrators can view all roles and their associate programs directly within the program, enhancing transparency. When I choose the option 3, you can see all the roles and permissions. This project aligns with ethical and provisional principles. Permissions are clearly defined and enforced. Access is restricted by role and actions are auditable. By combining RBAC with Python implementation, best practices, we ensure secure, responsible use of sensitive data. In summary, this Python RBAC system effectively demonstrates role-based permission management, enforcing access control and supporting ethical use of data. Thanks for watching.